Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. If you've been watching my videos the last few days, you know that we've had beautiful spring weather here in Northern England. Well, back to the norm, to grey, to raining, to a little bit windy. So yep, back to people complaining about wind noise. So I'll go back in the little hollow down there so that it will shield it a little bit. Alright, it's raining quite heavily, but not going to talk a lot in this video. I'm going to let Don Wells do the talking. You know that call that Ernie released as a new call? What was that, last week or whenever? I've heard that before, guys. I know I've heard that before. And I've been going back to all the old videos where Don Wells has been on panel to see if I can find it. If anybody can find it, oh, those are two ducks again. You have a death wish. If you know what video it is, then let me know. Drop it in the comments. I've gone through the older videos from Voices Behind the Wall when they were talking to Don a lot. I've not gone through them all yet, but I will. And I've also started looking at some of the old videos from Ziggy, when Don went through a phase of being on panel there. This is where I think there's a big slip here that I certainly missed. I really missed this at the time. I remember watching all of these old videos, like when they were brand new. Link to Ziggy's video in the description box. It's really interesting.
What happens if you were to find out that Candace was actually the one responsible for Summer's disappearance?
Yeah, I don't even think about that because I know better. I know Candace. I know what she's been going through. So that thought doesn't even enter my mind. I mean, it just don't. And I won't even entertain that thought. It don't make no sense.
Oh, you entertain that thought. That's
of course,
not true. No truth to it. No truth to it. You do entertain it.
I mean, okay.
I think they did ambush Don a little bit. It got very, very heated. Candice came on and called everyone a whore. And then Don kind of, put her back in a box and said she didn't want to talk to anybody. Well, yeah, we now know the reason why, but that's not the issue. Listen to this.
The only thing any of us really got to look forward to in this life is the resurrection, because this world's going to hell in a handbasket real fast. And it's like I was saying before, the majority rules. Well, the majority now is evil, where it used to be Christian based and you keep a Christian president in there or whatever. It's not that way now. It's the opposite.
Do you know that we call her Grandis? But do you know that Grandma, which is I'll just say Grandma, Candace's mom, did you know that she talked to a YouTube channel?
This is regarding when it came out that Grandma had been talking to somebody, and she actually talked to two people. Crime Story's obsessed with a lot of texts, but that was basically the same script that we've all heard. She also talked to a friend who ended up on Critical K's channel back in September. We now know that person to be someone called Ziggy Valero, and she's been re-interviewed. So, yeah, that re-interview was a story that Grandma had allegedly told. Now, listen to what Don said.
I think that was all fake. Yeah, I think that was all fake. That wasn't her voice. That was someone else. The whole thing was made up.
Wasn't it just text? I don't know about voice clips.
Yeah, it was text. Yeah, and I confronted her about it and everything, and we figured out that it was all fake book.
Don said that it was all fake. It was fake book. But he didn't know what they were talking about, because he said, oh yeah, he thought it was a voice call. But it took the panel to say, no, this was text messages.
What was said about You had mentioned something about the grandma thing. Talking to the Crime Stories Obsessed.
Oh yeah, when I was on the phone with Candace that day,
Yeah.
when Don came in freaking out, he came in cussing, talking about grandma done told everything, and then Candace was like, no, 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 and then they had to let me go off the phone, and said they had to call their PIs.
And then he said this.
Yeah, maybe when we first thought that was all real. Yeah.
He said that he was angry and came in and said to Candace that she's told all. And then he said, yeah, but that was before we knew it wasn't real. Before you knew what wasn't real. Before you knew Grandma's truth wasn't real. So what are you scared that Grandma said? It implies to me that he was scared that Grandma had been talking and that she'd revealed the truth. So the truth never changes. If you're scared of what Grandma's going to say to somebody, well, what is the real truth? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see why I think this is a massive slip? But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I've been Michelle. I hope you're well. I'll see you in the next video. I'm getting this camera out of the rain because it's raining really heavy. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.